just a moment. But first, we're going to go ahead and add an image, which is going to be our overlay. And we're going to name it appropriately, overlay. Click on Create New. We'll click on Browse so that we can navigate to our file, which, like I said before, I keep or the stream labels. You have to move that back to where it's at. So this is what you've seen on the last video. Once again, we're starting up fresh. All right, so from my previous video, you have already seen the setup that I have here. I'm going to go ahead and create a new scene, and we're going to call this, I'm actually going to set up one for, we'll go League of Legends. Okay, we'll go LOL. Once again, this is the one for Rainbow Six. That was a game that I was really big into there for a while. This format right here, it looks kind of strange right now. Let me just move that up there. That cleared it up just so that you can see what's going on there. Move that back to where it's at. So this is what you've seen on the last video. Once again, we're starting up fresh. So in OBS, these are your different scenes. So for instance, if you're switching between games, it makes it really easy. You can just click on the scene that you want and it will put the appropriate information. So I was playing Rainbow Six. This was what I was using for Rainbow Six. I'm now starting to do some Mac or PC gaming, so we're going to set up a League of Legends one. And so from there, after you create your scene, your OBS will automatically have one named scene. We're going to go to, we're going to go ahead and create a new source. So your sources are where it grabs information from. So we're going to go ahead and do display capture. And I want it to capture the full display of my other monitor, the one that you can't see currently right now, except for through OBS. And as you'll see, if I move my mouse over here, you get the corresponding on the other monitor. So I'm going to go ahead and move this back over here. So now we have our full display capture. This is one of the things that I mentioned in the previous video about streaming from your PS4 and such. We want to do the full display because we want the max resolution when we're rebroadcasting this information. So from here, we're going to go ahead and we're going to add our overlay. So we're going to click on the plus down here, which is our source. Now, if you didn't install the CLR browser like I had previously suggested, you're not going to have this browser source down here. And I'll show you why this is really important here in just a moment. But first, we're going to go ahead and add an image, which is going to be our overlay. And we're going to name it appropriately, overlay. Click on Create New. we'll click on Browse so that we can navigate to our file, which, like I said before, I keep everything on my desktop, or at least a link to it. So I'm going to go to my overlays, and I can go for my overlay orange, or actually, since this one is going to be with League of Legends, I'm actually going to go a little bit different, and I actually have a boot camp session installed on here, so I can run Windows and the Mac. Software can also transition between them. Why that is, or to YouTube background. It is a PNG. Click on Create Parent, and then you'll see over in the OBS window, it just loads it. Kind of just so important because call it the chat box. We'll go ahead and click OK. It's going to ask, where do you want it from? By default, it automatically loads the transition, and then it will bring up the overlay that you want to show while you're actually doing the gameplay. So next from here, I like to be able to have my chat on screen for the viewers that want to watch. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and click on the plus sign so that we can add a source. And we're going to go to browser source. Now this is the fun one. And we're going to say we want the, and we'll call it the chat box. We'll go ahead and click OK. It's going to ask, where do you want it from? By default, it automatically loads the OBS project page. That's not the one that we want. So we're going to go back to our Twitch Alerts website. We're going to go to our chat box section on the left-hand side here, and we're going to grab this link. It says the URL below in a CLR browser, or you can just launch it. Now, if you're not using the CLR browser, you can click on Launch. It will open up a black page, and then you can actually show, would do a window capture on this and then show that in your OBS. But once again, we like to work smarter, not harder. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to copy this link. We're going to paste it into the URL here. And at first it's going to show blank because obviously nobody is chatting in the chat. So we're going to go ahead and move this over here, and we're actually going to make this a tad bit smaller. We'll go ahead and actually we'll make it decently big, and I'll show you why here in a moment. So that is primarily transparent, so you don't have to worry about anything. And I'll show you exactly what it looks like by posting a chat on my stream. Even though there's nothing live in there right now, it will still work and it will show on the OBS. So if you're broadcasting your OBS window right now, this is what you would see if someone starts to chat. And you'll see it pop in there. And if you have something like Nightbot that monitors your chat, you can have all different types of things that just pop up. And this would be showing to your audience that's watching the stream. Now, that specific plugin itself, the chat does disappear after a while, so you don't have to worry about any of that. They've already thought of that, which is really cool. So next, I'm going to go ahead and add the alert box. So the alert box is something that will pop up if you get a follower, if you get subscribers, donations, those types of things. We're going to go ahead and we're going to go to the browser source once again. We're going to create it and we're going to call it alert box. That way
You need a website. Why not do it yourself? With Wix, you can create your own professional website. Choose from hundreds of templates. Whether you're a small business owner or an artist, we've got something for you. Just drag and drop to create your site exactly the way you want. It's easy. Change your text. Choose one of our backgrounds or upload your own. And easily add one of our beautiful galleries. You can even set up an online store in seconds. With just a few clicks, you can connect your site to your favorite social media channels and add popular web apps and services like Google Maps, contact forms, and so much more. Just like that, you've got
Hello guys, I am PC Nerd 19, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to use OBS, aka Open Broadcaster Software, as requested by FoxyFan23. You should check his channel out. He's my friend from school. Now he didn't actually comment, but what you're going to do is I have already recorded video with OBS to upload to YouTube. You want to hit settings, then you want to go to broadcast settings. Now for you it'll start as live stream, but you want to switch it to file output only. And then you want to choose your path, in this case videos folder. That's where I save mine sometime. You're gonna give it a random name. Tutorial. I don't even know if that's how you spell I don't know if that's how you spell tutorial, but that's how I'm going to spell it this time. So we're going to hit apply and hit OK.